Yeah, I told you it is definitely memoir season, right? We have who we talked about? Jada. I have some Jada memoir news. A little early, but something to share about that. We've had Kerry Washington as of late, Rich Paul, who else? John Stamos, who we'll talk about later. That was Uncle which uncle on what is the show that used to come on Friday nights with the twins? Not Step by Step that came on there too. No, it was the ABC Friday night things with the Olsen twins in the house and yeah, what was the show called though? Full House, that's it. Yep, Full House. So, Uncle Danny on there or whatever. He has a memoir coming out and we know that Britney Spears, I think hers dropped today or tomorrow. Well, the audio portion of it from is being read by actress Michelle Williams. And so we've heard some tidbits about it. But listen, this clip that has been circulating today is hilarious. So Britney was sharing how she felt that Backstreet Boys were a group that was really trying to represent for white people, for white kids, a white audience. But NSYNC had a little more flavor to them as far as she felt, right? But Britney said that because they thought that they were a little cool and, they had a couple of connections to hip hop or whatever, that they would try hard. And she shared a story in the book about Justin Timberlake trying to bop up to Ginuwine with with what he thought was hip hop talk, for lack of a better term. So let's listen to Britney Spears' story as narrated by actress Michelle Williams about Justin Timberlake trying to befriend Ginuwine.
His band In Sync was what people back then called So Pimp. They were white boys, but they loved hip-hop. To me, that's what separated them from the Backstreet Boys, who seemed very consciously to position themselves as a white group. In Sync hung out with black artists. Sometimes I thought they tried too hard to fit in. One day, Jay and I were in New York, going to parts of town I'd never been to before. Walking our way was a guy with a huge, blinged-out medallion. He was flanked by two giant security guards. Jay got all excited and said so loud, "Oh yeah, faux shiz, Ginuwine, what's up, homie?" After Ginuwine walked away, Felicia did an impression of Jay. "Oh yeah, faux shiz, Ginuwine." Jay wasn't even embarrassed. He just took it and looked at her like, "Okay, you." His band In Sync was...
So listen, first of all, what is so pimp, Brittany? I don't think I've ever in life heard that terminology. Um, Come on, man. I don't know if that's a real thing, but we'll accept it. We'll take it from you. Justin Timberlake, faux shiz, faux shiz. What is that? And Michelle Williams acting that out is crazy. But you think about that time, and that's when Justin would every now and again pop up with cornrows. He would rock his little bandana to some of their performances. And, later on, they did work with some hip hop producers on some of their stuff. I mean, both NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, I think, were in their choreography bag. I did prefer NSYNC. I think about the Celebrity album that had Gone. They had songs on there that seemed to feel a little more R&B esque, but that was also around the time when Justin was like going on 106 in Park, flirting with Free. It did feel very CW Fox in the 80s. I'm gonna get the hype off with the urban crowd to make myself seem cooler to release my stuff. And it worked for a little bit. It did. But then it did not, as displayed by the Man in the Woods and his Super Bowl performance. I was very disappointed in that. I expected so much better.